Trahan on the forecheck. Trahan, nope, can't control behind the net. And a coin goes back, throws it in front, no one there for the Lions. A coin now to Trahan. Trahan, shot, save, juggled by Wallace, but he'll cover up. That's what we need to see more of in this game if the Lions want to stay in it. Quick passes from a coin to Trahan and that wrist shot coming from Scotty. Second line on the ice now. Daly and Hansen on defense. Bisketto on the draw. Wins the draw to Sosnowski. Quick shot wide of the net. Daly in to keep the puck. Dumps it around the boards. Bisketto can't get it in front. Worked out now by St. John's. Across center ice, one-on-one with Daly. Daly takes the man. And Bisketto takes over. Good play by Tim Daly there. John Sosnowski over to Aronian. Aronian across the line. Quick shot just wide of the net. Oh. Puck came loose out in front, but Aronian couldn't collect. St. John's works it back. Offsides. Good play by Tim Daly again, taking his man at the line and drawing that offsides call. I'm flying solo today. Bill Coakley not here to do the color commentary. First line out there again. Coach Fletcher using his top two lines now. Haven't seen the third line as of yet. Trahan now. Trahan across the line. Falls down. Still gets a shot away. Jump. Bubbled. And loose in the corner. And we're going to have a delayed penalty here on St. John's. Shot in. Trahan. Oh, hit the side of the net. And here's the penalty call. And it's going to be a slashing call. As number 18, Brian Collins, senior captain for St. John, slashed Trahan as he was breaking across the line. Good chance there by the Lions. 12:34 left in the first. Minute 30 power play for Chelmsford. Sosnowski, Stevenson, a coin, Trahan with Mike Carnes on the point, going with one defenseman. And a coin wins the draw. Gives it to Carnes. Carnes at the point, throws it to Trahan. Trahan shot is blocked. It goes behind the net. Attempted clear by St. John's, doesn't get out. Carnes at the point. Winds up, shot, hit the post. Oh, Stevenson, and what? Net dislodged. Stevenson had the puck come off the post right to his stick. I don't think he was expecting it, and he couldn't pull the trigger in time because the net was wide open there. But Carnes' shot was so hard it hit the net off its moorings, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Wallace. Trahan will take the face-off. Stevenson, Sosnowski, and a coin. Trahan now. St. John's wins the face-off, can't clear. Coin has it. Coin shot is blocked, goes to the corner. And cleared by the Pioneers. Lavelle stops it, gives it to Carnes. Carnes up to Trahan now. Trahan across to Stevenson. Stevenson across the line, has a coin in the middle. Coin streaking to the net, can't get the puck. And Trahan has it on the sideboards. Back to Carnes. Carnes over to Stevenson. To Carnes. Carnes, wrist shot in, tipped. Oh, just wide of the net. Wallace was in a partial screen there, might not have seen it. Carnes now at the point again. Here's a coin. A coin. Turns back, gives it back to Mike Carnes. Carnes shot in, save, kick save, big rebound. Chelmsford can't collect. Pioneers will clear with 24 seconds left on the power play. Line change, St. John's. Chelmsford's going with this one power play unit. And Carnes just looking for somebody to pass to as time ticks away in the power play, and he gives it up to the St. John's player. Shot, score! Well, that's the type of mistake we didn't need early. Carnes just misfiring on his pass attempt, intercepted by the St. John's forechecker, and he put it top shelf. Nothing really Adam Lavelle could do about that. Chelmsford now finds himself in a hole, 2-0. But we saw a lot of positive things on that power play. They set up nicely, and they were getting the puck in, and Wallace gives up rebounds. They need to capitalize on them. Second line out there now, Bisketto, Stevenson, and Aronian. Aronian dumps in. Behind the net now for St. John's. Worked out. Hansen takes his man at the line. Nice job by Nick Hansen there. Bischetto keeps it in. Aronian now has the puck, throws it in front, and Sosnowski's being held. He doesn't get the puck, never reached him. St. John's works it out. Daly in a foot race. St. John's gets to it first, but the player fell down. Chalmers clears. Bischetto can't control, and now charging on St. John's, number 5, Justin Hughes, a sophomore, going to be called for the charge behind the play on Tim Daly. And the Lions will have another shot at the power play. Already down 2-0 with 10:33 left in the first period. Chelmsford outnumbering St. John's in shots right now, but have not been able to capitalize. A coin to Carnes. Back to a coin. They trade passes. Carnes will work it out. Trahan at center ice. Trahan across the blue line. Fakes a snapshot, and St. John's clears. Lions needs to respond right here on this power play. Cross ice pass to Stevenson, doesn't reach him. Going to be an icing call, but St. John's goalie, he was going to cover it. He lost control, but the ref blew the whistle anyway. A break there for the Pioneers. We'll have a face-off to the left of Wallace. Trahan will take the draw. Stevenson a coin. Sosnowski and Carnes the power play unit. 10:07 left. Shot, big save, Adam Lavelle. He did the splits. He got his left pad on the puck. Prevented another goal from St. John's. Another mental breakdown by the Lions. A coin couldn't control the face-off. Tried to pass it across the Carnes, and it was broken up. And Silk will come on as a defenseman now. Lions had been using one defenseman on the power play, but after 2 giveaways, they're going to go back to the 2-man defensive unit. Trahan has gotten a cross-checking call, which I didn't see when it happened, but he's in the box and the teams are skating 5 aside. Carnes now back to Silk. Silk up the center. A coin just tries to dump it in, can't do it. Stevenson will. Wallace stops behind the net. Carnes steps up, takes the puck, shot on Wallace. Big, good save there. Carnes with the 93-mile-an-hour slap shot. He's got to get it on net if he wants to score, though. So far this game he has. Carnes now, good pass. Oh, and a nice check by Mike Silk. Took the legs right out from under the St. John's player, and he's looking around for a call. He's not going to get one. Good hip check by Silk. Stevenson now along the boards, can't take his man. St. John's with the change on the fly, and Lions try to clear. They can't do it. In the corner now. A Cohen controls, and he'll work it out to Stevenson. Stevenson across center. Dumps it in on Wallace. He will play the puck as the Lions change it up. Second line out there now. Sosnowski with Bischetto. Bischetto just dumps it up, and no icing call. Waved off. Cleared up. St. John's has that center. Cross ice pass. He'll work it in. At the point, shot in, tipped. Oh, just wide of the net. Had 2 men open in front of Lavelle. And they got the tip, but not on net. Good thing for the Lions there. Sosnowski into forecheck. Bischetto in the corner. It throws the puck in front of Roney and can't control. And St. John's works it out again. Carnes now back to Silk. They trade passes. Carnes just looking for somebody to give the puck to. Nobody's skating for the Lions right now. And Silk just has to clear it down ice. Back in the Lions zone. Carnes will start it up again. His clearing attempt is blocked. In the corner now. Silk takes his man out. They battle for it in the corner, and flicked on Lavelle. He's gonna cover it up. Landed right in his glove. with 7:33 left in the first period. 2-0 St. John's. We'll get our first look at the Boom Boom third line, centered by Boom Boom Daly, Jimmy Apostolakis, and Ted Reardon. Hanson and Daly on defense. Reardon's going to take the face-off. Loses the draw back, and here comes Daly. Boom Boom across the blue line. Tries to put a move on, can't beat the St. John's defenseman, and it's cleared out. Tim Daly now. Cross to Hanson. Hanson up the boards to Apostolakis, who clears over the line. Reardon loses control of the puck, and St. John's will work it out. Cross center. Dumped in. Hanson takes his man to the corner. Thrown on Lavelle's net. He just taps it behind. Thrown in front by St. John's, and Reardon will clear it to the sideboards. Daly in the corner now. Daly, good shift there. Looks for Apostolakis, who just tries to touch it to Reardon. Reardon can't control, but Apostolakis keeps it in. Behind the net, Wallace stops it for the St. John's player, and we have a line change. First line out there. Oh, Strahan can't intercept the pass, and St. John's will just dump it in. Lavelle leaves it for Tim Daly. He works out. Daly up to Stevenson. Stevenson dumps in. Just wide of Wallace. Trahan in on the forecheck. Can't control. A coin on the sideboards. Breaks up the pass. And we have a streaking St. John's player down the sideboards. Oh, he just lost control of the puck before he could throw it across the crease. Wraparound attempt. Oh, another save by Lavelle. 2 quick shots on Adam. He covers up with the pads. We'll have a face-off to his right. Again, St. John's gaining control deep in the Lion zone, and Chalmers are just giving them these shots. Man in the crease is going to be the call. It's going to be outside the zone. Trahan on the face-off. St. John's wins, and they're back at center. Shot in just wide of Adam. Dump to the corner. Silk intercepts. Battles for the puck. Stevenson on the sideboards. Can't control. A coin now with the puck. Throws it across ice looking for Trahan. That pass is intercepted, and St. John skates it out again. Silk tries to stand his man up. He gets away. Shot. Oh, just wide of the net. As there was a 2-on-1 breaking in on Mike Carnes, and the backhand attempt just went wide of the net. Here's a coin at center. A coin across the blue line to Trahan. Scott. Shot is blocked up into the netting, and we'll have a face-off in the St. John's zone. 5:32 left in the period. Sosnowski on the face-off. And referee's going to throw both of them out. Bischetto will take the draw now. Or Aronian, rather. Back to Bischetto. Quick shot just wide of the net. Off the face-off. Hanson keeps it in deep. Sosnowski in the corner, battling for it. And here comes Bischetto. Breaking off. Shot. Save. Wall. Score. No goal. High stick called on Aronian. Well, it would have been nice, but his stick was way above his head, and as he chopped back down at it. And he's not going to argue that call. He knows it was a high stick. Face-off will come all the way down to the left of Adam Lavelle on the high sticking call. 5:16 left in the period. Bischetto on the face-off. St. John's wins the draw, but goes outside the zone, and Sosnowski will forecheck. Attempted clear, kept in for the moment by Hanson. Hanson to Aronian, who dumps it in deep. Sosnowski in the corner. Sosnowski battling 2 St. John's players. And the Pioneers will skate out with it. Daly controls. And Sosnowski checking the play, flips it up over the stands. We'll have a face-off at center ice. Reardon on the face-off, third line out there. And Chetty losing the draw. St. John's at their own blue line. Center ice now. Carnes breaks up the play. And the Pioneers will restart. Silk takes his man, cross the line. Shot in. Rebounds. 2 saves by Adam Lavelle. He gave up a rebound. And I don't know. Chelmsford defense just watching the puck hang in front of the net. Allowed that St. John's player to pick up the loose rebound and fire it back on Lavelle. He made another save. And his face-off to his left. Again, quick changes by Coach Fletcher. First line right back out there. They're seeing a lot of ice time as the Lions find themselves down 2-0 already with 4:24 left in the first. A coin wins the face-off, tries to clear, can't do it. Trahan now. Trahan looking for Stevenson. Pass is intercepted and St. John's skates it across the blue line. Shot from the point, high. Save with the blocker by Lavelle as it fell behind the net. And Trahan skates it out. Across the blue line to a coin. Back to Trahan. Trahan across the crease to Stevenson. Stevenson couldn't get the shot on. A coin now in the corner. This is where a coin likes to be, looking for his teammates streaking to the net. Trahan now takes over. In the corner with a coin, battling for it, behind the net. Stevenson and St. John's going to clear it out. Mike Carnes controls at center ice. He'll give it back to Silk, and Silk will bounce up the boards up to Stevenson. Can't control, and back we go the other way. A coin now across the blue line. Trahan intercepts the clearing attempt. Oh, tried to hit a coin, can't do it. St. John's will skate out. They get a line change. And Mike Carnes takes over in the Chelmsford end. Trahan at center. Can't control as it was in his skates, and 2-on-2 the other way. Shot, save Lavelle. Oh, thrown in front. St. John's player couldn't collect, and Trahan skates it out. Scott shot in, up over the glass by Wallace. It's going to be a face-off, and the Lions will change it up here. Second line out there. Lions are getting shots on Wallace, but they have not been able to capitalize. And Lavelle has only seen 4 or 5 shots, quality shots, and both goals, they had him dead to rights. Nothing you could do about them. Daly will keep the puck in the deflected into the stands. Good pressure put on by Tim Daly to keep the puck in the zone for the moment. We'll have a face-off. 2 feet in from the St. John's line. Bischetto can't control the draw, and St. John skates it out. Hansen up the boards. And here comes Bischetto streaking into the zone. Bischetto hits, Sosnowski, Aronian shot was just partially blocked. Run across the crease and was no threat to Wallace. Oh, Aronian intercepts, shot, save Wallace, another rebound. Nobody there for the Lions. Kept in by Daly for the moment. Daly now has it deflected out. And we're going to have a penalty called on Bischetto. Looked like a clean hip check to me. It's probably going to be a tripping call. As soon as the Lions touch up, tripping on Andy Bischetto. Pioneers will have a 1:30 power play with 2:10 left in the first period. Already up 2-0. It looked like a clean hip check to me, but referee must have thought Andy dropped his knee a little bit there. Trahan on the face-off, loses the draw back to the point. And good play as the St. John's player fanned on the shot attempt. Silk was able to clear. Stevenson will forecheck. Oh, good play by St. John's there. And, still in their own zone, however. Oh, intercepted by Trahan. Wrong shot on. Save Wallace. Wallace gives up rebounds. The Lions have to crash the net on those shots. I haven't seen them cleanly handle the puck once tonight. Cross the line now. St. John's around the boards. Carnes in the corner. Thompson for St. John's at the point. Across. Oh, just rolls wide of the crease. In the corner now. St. John's has set up. And good box by Chelmsford there. Trahan breaks it up, and Trahan's going to break out. Trahan. Oh, he's got a shot. Oh, just pulls it over. He had a shot earlier, but his stick was lifted off the ice, and he couldn't get it away. And when he finally did get the shot off, he pulled it up high. They're saying it's deflected. We'll have a face-off to Wallace's left. Good breakout by Scott Trahan. Acoin, Sosnowski, Carnes, and Silk, the penalty killers. 25 seconds left on the Pioneers' power play. Acoin throws it on net, never reaches Wallace, and it's cleared out. 1 minute left in the first period. Silk up to Sosnowski. Sosnowski up the boards looking for Acoin. Acoin can't get over the line. Oh, we got two Lions trapped at center ice. The Pioneers break it 2-on-2. Shot just wide of Lavelle. All the way around the boards and out. 38 seconds left in the period. Acoin on the sideboards, throws it in front, can't hit Sosnowski. John fights for it in the corners with 25 seconds left. Sosnowski behind the net. Power play is over for the Pioneers. No icing call as it goes through the crease. Carnes will start it back up with 10 seconds left in the period. Sosnowski up the boards, out. And here comes the corner, 2-on-1 with 5 seconds left. Shot score! 2 seconds left in the period, and Phil Acoin has put the Lions on the board. It's 2-1. Beautiful play by Phil. Breaking up the sideboards on the right-hand side. Fake the pass and put the low wrister in the side netting. On Wallace's blocker side. 2 seconds left to go, first period. 2-1 St. John's. As Acoin broke in with a 2-on-1 with Aronian. And that's going to be the period. Well, hopefully Acoin can give the Lions some motivation going in, but at the intermission, down 2-1. They've had their opportunities. Wallace gives up rebounds. They have to capitalize. Lavelle will get an assist on Acoin's goal. And at the end of the first, 2-1, St. John's will be back with a period recap and the second period in just a moment. Welcome back to the Forum for the start of the second period. Lions find themselves trailing St. John's Pioneers 2-1. Phil Acoin scored with 2 seconds left at the end of the first period to get the Lions on the board. Quick stat for you, Adam Lavelle, the junior goalkeeper for the Lions, comes in with a 2.67 goals against average. Tim Wallace, the goaltender for St. John's, also a junior, comes in with a 2.50 goals against. And it may very well come down to those two goaltenders deciding the difference in this hockey game. St. John's scored both their goals on just mental lapses by the Lions. St. John's forechecker intercepted a Mike Carnes clearing attempt for their second goal. And in that period, St. John's with 11 shots, Chelmsford with 15. There was a St. John's penalty at the end of that period after we had gone off the air. And they haven't made the announcement yet, and it's not on the board either. So I'll get you that as soon as I can. Phil Coyne may have given the Lions some hope here. They know they can't fall too far behind this team if they want any chance of winning, but now they know at least they can skate with them. They've outshot them. Wallace gives up big rebounds. They just need to capitalize. A Coyne on the face-off wins the draw, but can't control the puck. Cleared into the Lions' end. Silk in the corner. Hughes and Bischetto will get matching penalties for a roughing at the end. Oh, big save, Wallace there. At the point, Silk throws it back in, gets blocked. Silk has the puck again. Shot goes through the screen, but never reaches Wallace. Carnes keeps it in. I'll get to the penalties in just a moment. Carnes in the zone. Wallace, tries to cover, can't do it. Score! Scott Trahan! An accidental goal there. Trahan just trying to throw the puck in front of the net. It hit Wallace in the back and rolled across the goal line, 2-2. The matching penalties are to Hughes and Andy Bischetto, 2 minute 30 each for roughing. Chelmsford has tied the game up, 14-22 left to go in the second period. Trahan was just trying to throw that puck in front, and it ended up going in the net. Those are the kind of breaks that win hockey games. And Scott will take the faceoff. He wins the draw, and so clears up the boards. And they gave the goal to a Coyne, but Scott Trahan is the one who got it. So they'll fix that. At center ice now, Silk across the blue line, shot on offsides. Silk delayed that shot just enough to draw Trahan offsides. Chelmsford wins the draw. St. John's just tips it back. Lavelle stops it for Carnes. Carnes behind his own net, leaves it for Silk. Silk needs to skate. A little miscommunication there with Stevenson. But Chelmsford works across center now. Good move by a Coyne, and Stevenson couldn't stay on sides. A little shift at the blue line by Phil Coyne. Stevenson just couldn't stay on sides there. Second line out there. Bischetto's still in the box with the matching penalty, so Reardon's going to center the second line with Sosnowski and Aronian. Daly and Hansen on defense. Reardon wins the draw. Dumped in by Hansen behind the net. Aronian intercepts the clearing attempt, but can't control as St. John's works it out at center ice now. Daly takes his man to the boards, takes him down. Good play by Tim Daly. Hansen in the corner. Puck is loose, thrown in front. Oh, St. John's player couldn't collect. Tipped, score, no goal. Player in the crease. A player had cut across the crease, I believe. We'll find out. We'll get the official call. Yep, that's what it was. Number 7 for St. John's cut across the crease behind Lavelle. He actually made contact with Adam. And the goal was nullified. Another break for Chelmsford. Now they need to capitalize. Bischetto's out of the box. And he'll take over Reardon's job at center. Sosnowski, Bischetto, and Aronian on defense. Silk and Carnes. Lavelle stops it behind the net. Mike Silk with it now. Over to Carnes. Carnes trade passes with Silk, and they'll start to work it out here. Silk just flips out of the zone. No! It's going to be an icing call. He was looking for Sosnowski breaking across the blue line. John just couldn't catch up to the puck, and face-off will come to the left of Lavelle. Well, the St. John's players upset about that call, but number 7 definitely did cut across the crease. That's a mouthful. First line out there. Trahan on the faceoff. Scott wins the draw, but St. John's controls. Thrown across the crease, Lavelle just steers to the side. Soak blocks another shot coming from the St. John's player, and Trahan skates it out across center. Trahan gives it to Stevenson. Stevens shot, scores! Brett Stevenson put it under the left arm of Tim Wallace under his glove. All three members of the first line have scored a goal. And Chelmsford has taken a 3-2 lead with 12:53 to go in the second period. They're not starting this period like they did the first. And this is the Chelmsford team we've come to know this season. They can score at will. Trahan's waved out the faceoff. Stevenson will come to take it, and St. John's wins the draw. Back at their own blue line. Up through center. And Carnes just dumps it out. Soak behind his net. Up the boards to Stevenson. Stevenson still has it. Up to a coin, and the coin just clears. St. John's comes back. That was offsides, but they missed the call. And it's deflected in the stands by Stevenson. Chelmsford players just kind of stopped expecting that offsides call. They never got it, though. Line change for the Lions. Third line out there. Ted Reardon, Boom Boom Daly, and Steve Patno. And Chelmsford wins the draw. It's behind their own net. Daly back to get it. Boom Boom now. Clears out, looking for Reardon. It's going to be an icing call. So he couldn't catch up with Teddy. Another interesting note, Coach Fletcher called Andy Lavelle, Adam Lavelle's younger brother, up for the game tonight. Whether he gets ice time or not is yet to be seen. But it would be nice to see Adam and Andy on the ice at the same time. Reardon on the faceoff to the right of Adam Lavelle. Reardon loses the draw. St. John's controls in the corner. Hansen and Boom Boom in to check. And still battling for the puck. Tim Daly has it now. Daly around the boards, not out. Shot in. Lavelle just steers it aside. And St. John still has it. Wraparound attempt, save. Lavelle, puck is loose. And Ted Reardon's going to skate out of the zone. Flick pass to Boom Boom. Has it in the corner. No help, though. And he gets, hauled down. Penalty call coming on St. John's. As Daly was just taken right off his skates. They had him in a full Nelson and hauled him down to the ice. It's going to be an interference call. And the Lions would go on the power play with 11:37 left. Up 3-2 in the second. Power play unit is a coin, Trahan, Stevenson, Sosnowski, and Carnes, the lone defenseman. A coin on the faceoff. Phil loses the draw. St. John's will clear. Lavelle leaves it for Carnes. And Carnes over to Trahan. Trahan can't control. He now gets it out. Nope. Tipped back in by the Pioneer player. And Carnes was started up again. Trahan up the boards and out. A coin can't control and is just fired down the ice again. Lavelle way out of his crease to get the puck, and he'll get up to Stevenson's now. Stevenson up the boards, can't find a coin. Trahan now up through center. Stevenson dumps in looking for a coin with the puck on the sideboards. In the corner battling. And cleared out. St. John's one-on-one with Carnes. Nice play. Mike Carnes got the skate on as he fell down. Broke up the play, and the coin starts the other way. Good back checking by St. John's there, and it's cleared on the other end of the ice. 30 seconds left on the power play, and a non-productive one for the Lions thus far. Stevenson across the line. In the corner. Throws it in front. Sosnowski scores! John Sosnowski just standing alone in the slot. Fired it upper corner from Brett Stevenson, who had circled around the net. It's 4-2 Lions. And I don't know about this St. John's team who beat Tewksbury 12-3 right now. They're kind of back on their heels, which is fine with me. Mike and Mike on defense. Pescetto, Sosnowski, Aronian on the ice. 4-2 Lions with 10:20 left in the second period. Oh, good check by Sugg. Took the man right off his feet as he stood him up at the blue line. And here comes Sosnowski. Sosnowski can't control, and it's cleared out. Another hit by Sugg. Stood his man up, and Aronian's back to cover for him. And he tries to clear, can't get it out. Carnes controls. Oh, broken play. Puck is now controlled by Mike Sugg around the boards to Aronian. Aronian can't clear. Dumped back into the corner by St. John's. And back at the point. Shot in, big save, Lavelle with the left pad. Thrown back in, block a save, Adam. And it's in the corner now. Sugg with the check. Sugg with the swipe at it. Breaks up the play, and it's out of the zone. And we need a line change and a St. John's penalty. An interference call as Andy Pescetto was trying to get to the puck, and the man was blocking him. Well, hold on now. We're going to have matching penalties. High stick on Mike Carnes for Chelmsford, an interference call on the St. John's player. Teams will skate 5 aside. And referee talking to the St. John's coach there as he's arguing the call. Either way, it's matching penalties. 9:26 left to And referee talking to the St. John's coach there as he's arguing the call. Either way, it's matching penalties. 9:26 left to go in the second period. 12-6-2 is St. John's. They're actually 13-6-2 now after the win versus Tewksbury. And after that first round win, a 12-3 victory over the Redmen of Tewksbury High School, St. John's is not used to being behind. And getting the lines settled here, we have a face-off to Wallace's right. Chelmsford wins the draw. Hanson can't keep it in. Daly back in his own zone, he'll start up. A coin. Coin hits Trey in at center ice, but Scott can't control. It's back in the St. John's end. They'll work it up the boards and out. Nope, kept in by Daly, my bad. And a coin in the corner looking for Trahan. Oh, good play by Wallace just to break up the pass in front. Trahan now across the crease. Oh, it's loose, but Chelsea can't get it in. Hanson now at the shot gets blocked into the corner. Around the boards, kept in by Hanson. And he can't get it now. This is going to be an icing call. Face-off will come back to the St. John's zone. High stick on Carnes, interference on McLeod of St. John's, matching penalties with 8:39 left to go. Face-off to the right of Tim Wallace. And Pescetto will take the draw. Second line is out there now. Pescetto can't control. He actually flicked it on Wallace. He just steered it to the backboards. Aronian into forecheck, can't control, and it's up the boards. Kept in for the moment by Daly. Dumped further in by Pescetto. Aronian on the forecheck, breaks up the play, can't control the puck. Pescetto now on the sideboards, can't control. Kept in by Daly again for the moment, but it's cleared out. Oh, big save, Lavelle. The puck is up in the air, loose. Lavelle didn't see it as he knocked it up in the air with his glove, but Chelmsford controls. Pescetto on the boards, can't clear. Back behind the net now. Knocked it up in the air with his glove, but Chelmsford controls. Pescetto on the boards, can't clear. Back behind the net now, Hanson. Hanson can check by two Pioneers. thrown in front, nobody there for St. John's. And they try a back pass as it goes out of the zone, and both teams will restart the play. Boschetto in on the forecheck. Man falls down, but Andy can't get the puck, and it's across center. Across the blue line now. Put the move on. Shot, score! Well, the St. John's player there put two shifts on the Chelmsford defenseman, Nick Hansen and Tim Daly. And through the puck across the crease to an open man. It's 4-3 with 7:36 left. Again, Adam was dead to rights there. Really couldn't do anything about that. First line out there, Trahan, Aconia, and Stevenson. Soak and Collins on defense. Referee explaining who scored to the scorekeeper here at the Forum. And it's pretty quiet here at the Forum right now. The fans silent for the moment as St. John's has just gotten another goal. Trahan wins the draw, back to Soak. Soak over to Carnes. Carnes back to Soak. They trade passes and Soak works it out. And he just wanted to throw it on net. It got blocked into the corner. Kept in by Carnes, wrist shot. Saved by Wallace with the blocker. Tim Reed got the goal. Believe that's his third goal of the game. All three goals for St. John's scored by Tim Reed. And St. John's works up over the blue line now. 3-on-3 for the moment. Shot save. Lavelle with the glove. He'll hold on. Face off to his right. Second line out there now for the Lions. It's quick shifts of the top two lines for the Chelmsford. Third line has seen limited ice time. Shot right on Lavelle. He'll save and cover up again off the faceoff. And Coach Fletcher yelling at his team. Trying to get them motivated here as they're back on their heels after scoring that fourth goal. Aronian can't get the puck on the sideboards and St. John's dumps it in deeper. Silk now. Silk back to Carnes. His pass is intercepted. Wraparound attempt right across the crease. Nobody there for the Pioneers. As that was another dangerous play for Chelmsford. Shot is blocked by Aronian and he tries to clear. He can't do it. Back behind the net now and Lavelle's going to cover up. Well, we've seen this Lions team fall back on their heels many times this season after they get a lead. And Coach Fletcher trying to get them fired back up here. First line comes back on the ice. Another quick line change. As the faceoff is to the right of Adam Lavelle. Trahan on the draw. And St. John's controls. Thrown on net just wide. Silk battles for it in the corner. St. John's now curling around, throws in front, save Lavelle on the screen. And the Lions have to wake up here. They need to get something going offensively. And here they come. Here's a Cohen. He can't get the puck, and it's an icing call. Good idea by Brett Stevenson. The pass was just too far away from Phil, as they would have broken out on 2-on-1. And when a Cohen and Trahan are coming down 2-on-1, it usually results in a goal. 6:03 left, second period, 4-3 Chelmsford. Face off to the left of Adam Lavelle here. Trahan wins the draw, but Lions can't control. Back behind the net. Collins and Silk. And puck is not cleared. Carnes looking for Stevenson, can't get him the puck, and St. John's takes over. Sook now in his own end. Up to Stevenson, up to Trahan. Trahan to Stevenson, Stevenson to a coin, but a coin can't control in the corner. Brett behind the net, gives it to Scott. Scott shot, glove save, Wallace. And it went right into Wallace's glove there. But he doesn't mind as it made him look good. At this time, I'd like to congratulate the Chelmsford High basketball team for another great season. Unfortunately, the team bowed out to Medford High School last night at Medford High. Line change for the Lions, second line out there now. Hanson and Daly on defense. Bischetto behind the net, forechecking. Aronian has the puck, throws it in front, gets blocked by Wallace's stick. Back to the point. Tim Daly keeps it in back to Aronian. Aronian behind the net. Bischetto looking for a teammate, throws it back to Daly. Daly shots blocked, and St. John's breaks out 2-on-1. And offsides, good play, Tim Daly, as he poke-checked the puck away right at the last moment to draw the St. John's player offsides. We'll have a face-off outside the Lions zone. Coach Fletcher, with the Lions being the home team, has the advantage of changing up his lines after he sees what St. John's puts on the ice, as was the case there, as he changed his defensive pairings to accommodate the first line of the Pioneers. Stevenson breaks across center, can't control, but ends up in the St. John's end. And kept in for the moment by Trahan, but it's worked out. Carnes up to Trahan, he can't control, and St. John's starts over. Silk up to Phil. A coin breaking through center. Throw, tried to hit Trahan, who was breaking for the net. Pass was intercepted, however. Change, and they'll take over. Broken up by Trahan as the puck goes behind the St. John's net. Trahan into forecheck. Scott gains control of the puck. Phil's right in front, but Scott can't get him the puck. And is cleared up and out by the Pioneers. Silk back up. And back and forth we go now. 2-on-2 for the moment. Shot, save Lavelle. Oh, and a cheap shot to a coin's back there. Face-off will be to Lavelle's left. No real threat there on Adam. That last shot went right into his belly. Third line on the ice for the Lions. Reardon, Apostolakis, Boom Boom. Daly and Hanson on defense. St. John's wins the draw, but Chelmsford controls, and Daly overskates the puck. Apostolakis up to Reardon. Reardon into the zone. And St. John's takes over. They'll work it out. Shot back in by Tim Daly. The Pioneers control, and they work it up through center. Cross the line now. Shot on Adam. He'll cover up as he trapped it between his blocker and his catcher's glove. Face off to his left with 3:39 left to go in the period. Reardon on the face-off. And St. John's controls a pile-up in the face-off circle. And Reardon comes out with it. He skates out through center, being checked. Reardon, man falls down. Teddy falls over the man and can't get the shot on. Kept in by Hanson. Hanson was backhanded back in front. Shot, save! Apostolakis had the backhand. Big save by Wallace there. Hanson controls that center. Boom, boom, Daly throwing his weight around. And St. John's comes back. Nice hit by Daly there. Hanson takes over behind his net. Leaves it for Boom Boom on the sideboards. Pat Daly gets it out. And a line change for the Lions. As Tim Daly controls behind his own net around the boards to Pat Daly. Pat Daly gets it out. A coin. Coin is the only member of the first line to be on the ice right now as Lions in the midst of a line change. Either that, and yeah, here comes the rest of the first line. Trahan across the blue line. Trahan shot on just wide. Hansen at the point, keeps it in, throws it in deeper behind the net. Trahan now has the puck. Trahan behind the net to Stevenson. Has a coin get hauled down in front, no call. 3-on-2. Here comes St. John's. Shot high over the net. As again, the Lions giving up that shot right in the slot area. A coin hits Stevenson, and it would have been an icing call, but Wallace dove out to cover it up. We'll have a face-off to his right. Second line comes on the ice with the Lions, for the Lions. Mike and Mike on defense. Piscetto on the face-off. Andy on the draw, waiting for the referee to drop the puck and St. John's will win the face-off back behind their own net. Up the sideboards, and the Pioneers will work it out across center. Dumped in deep. Lavelle tips it behind his net for Silk. Silk out the boards, can't get out. St. John's controls. Silk now is broken up. Shot. Oh, never reached Lavelle as it was blocked, and Piscetto skates up through center. Piscetto across the blue line. He's getting hooked from behind. Throws it in front. Can't hit Sosnowski. And St. John's player couldn't collect. Sosnowski tips it deeper. Piscetto on the forecheck, Silk at the line. Silk keeps it in deep to Piscetto, who gets checked off the play. Silk can't keep it in, and here he has it back at center. Gets broken up now, and here's a 2-on-1 for St. John's. Shot, save Lavelle. Shot it right at his midsection, and he fell right on the puck. Face off to his left. First line out there again for the Lions. Once again, quick changes with those first two lines for Coach Fletcher. One minute, 10 seconds to go in the period. And referee waves both plays out. Phil Coyne steps in to take the draw. And Phil controls. Flicks it out of the zone. And here comes Trahan racing for it. Trahan on the sideboards, gets checked off the puck. 1 minute to go in the period with Trahan to a Coyne. Coyne can't control as it was in his skates, and St. John's works it out. And we're going to have a penalty on the Lions. Nope. Nope. Where are we going to have a penalty on? Lions had control of the puck, but the whistle didn't blow. We're going to have a call on. I'm waiting for a play to go in the box so I can see who the call is on. It's going to be on Matt Aronian for hooking with 48 seconds left to go in the period. Silk, Karn, Sosnowski, and a Coyne are the penalty killers. And that's Trahan, not Sosnowski on the ice now. Trahan breaks up the play off sides on St. John's. Trahan on the face-off. Trahan wins it back to Silk, who'll dump it out. 30 seconds to go in the period. Trahan on the forecheck. Can't get in control of the puck, and St. John's will work it out. And a Coyne intercepts, dumps it back in with 20 seconds to go in the period. And intercepted by Trahan, but he can't control as he would have broken in on Wallace. Silk stands his man up at the line, and he'll get the puck and clear. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's the period. The third period, 4-3 Lions. Lions outshot that period 14-7. The game totals in shots, 25 for St. John's and 22 for the Lions. And end of the first, it was 2-1. Philocoin scoring with 2 seconds left. That's Acoin's 48th point of the year. And his, as I get the number here, 19th goal of the season. Trahan has scored. Stevenson has scored. And we await the opening face-off of the third period. Lions will have to start this period much like they started the second period. Come out firing. As the top line for St. John's, 18 Brian Collins, 16 Jamie Harrington, and number 8 Tim Reedy have accounted for all the scorings thus far. Reedy has a hat trick. And number 18, Brian Collins, a captain, senior captain, has 28 goals on the season, 51 points. The Lions will have to get on the board early here, and they just cannot fall behind to this team. St. John starts from their own end. Almost broken up, and Trahan misfired on the shot. He'll keep it in the zone, however. Shot on, stick save by Wallace. Back in the corner with Stevenson on the forecheck. Brett almost breaks up the play, but can in St. John's. This is actually Tim Reedy now. He's going to work it up. Tim Reedy, all 3 goals for St. John's thus far in the game. Shot is blocked by Stevenson, and the puck is going to be, well, they wave off the icing, and St. John's will start behind their own net. The Pioneers now, up through center, into the Lions zone, where Carnes takes over, and he'll dump it off the boards to Acoin, trying to hit Trahan, can't connect. And St. John's takes over in their own blue line. Acoin in on the forecheck. Across through center. Here comes Reedy. Reedy's shot is blocked by Mike Carnes. He'll throw it in front of the net. No one there for the Pioneers, and Stevenson takes over. Hits Acoin in center. Acoin can't control the pass, and the Pioneers take over. Trahan now trying to work the puck up. Gets checked. Carnes. And Trahan takes over. Trahan across the zone gets... Oh! He got checked off the puck, threw it across the crease looking for Acoin, who couldn't control the pass, and kept in the zone for the moment by Carnes. St. John's will restart the play here and dump back in as we get a line change. Second line out there now for the Lions. Across the line, here comes Collins. Collins with 28 goals on the season, shot just wide. Back to the point. Into Harrington. Harrington in front of the net, hit Carnes in the skate, rolled just wide of the post, and the Lions will start back up. Here comes Andy Bischetto across the line, leaves it for John Sosnowski. Sosnowski shot just wide. The rebound off the boards carries Karams in front of the net. Nobody there to collect for Chelmsford. Behind the net now, Bischetto forechecking. And he'll deflect the puck over the glass. We'll have a face-off to the left of Tim Wallace. Just been told by the St. John's press people that Collins needs 5 more points to reach the 200-point mark. Of course, if the Lions win today, then he'll have to wait, or he won't get that those points, as the season will be over. Shot on is a save by Lavelle. He steers to the sideboards. Thrown in front is blocked, and here comes Reardon. Third line for the Lions out there now. Teddy Reardon gets checked off the puck. Good back checking there by St. John's forward, and Reardon takes a hard hit. The late offsides call, waved off, and Boom Boom Daly's at center. He'll dump in. Reardon into forecheck. And Reardon will break up the play. And, stuffed in front of the net. Nobody could get a good handle on it, and it deflected behind. Now at the point, kept in by the Lions. Just been told by the St. John's press people that Collins needs 5 more points to reach the 200-point mark. Of course, if the Lions win today, then he'll have to wait, or he won't get that those points, as the season will be over. Shot on is a save by Lavelle. He steers to the sideboards. Thrown in front is blocked, and here comes Reardon. Third line for the Lions out there now. Teddy Reardon gets checked off the puck. Good back checking there by St. John's forward, and Reardon takes a hard hit. The late offsides call, waved off, and Boom Boom Daly's at center. He'll dump in. Reardon into forecheck. And Reardon will break up the play. And, stuffed in front of the net. Nobody could get a good handle on it, and it deflected behind. Now at the point, kept in by the Lions. Daly, shot on is blocked. A coin's on the ice as the Lions begin a line change. A coin in on the forecheck as St. John's works it up through center. Tipped in the Lions zone. Nick Hansen in the corner. Hansen. Pass intercepted there by Harrington over to Reedy. Reedy's shot is really wide. Good thing for the Lions as Hansen made a rookie mistake. Nick Hansen, only a freshman, will give him that one as Lavelle probably was scared a little bit there. Another shot on is a save by Adam. Wraparound attempt, save, rebound shot is fanned on by St. John's, and the Lions have to wake up. 3 good attempts. And there's an icing call, one of the worst I've seen, as that puck was going so slow, the defenseman was a foot away from it, but they still call it icing. Well, Chelsea's really going to have to watch this. Number 18, Collins, and number 8, Tim Reedy, both captains on this team, as Reedy has all 3 of the St. John's goals thus far, and they really know how to work the puck in traffic, in deep. Chelsea now on the sideboards. Phil Coyne has it. A Coyne up the boards, not out. Shot blocked in front, never reached Lavelle. Stevenson up to Trahan. Trahan tries to get to a Coyne, can't do it, and here comes St. John's. Collins across the crease, puts a move on, slap shot, save, rebound, cleared by Collins behind the net. Big check there on Trahan, and he is slow to get up. He's all right, though. He's got to shake the cobwebs out. A boarding call is going to be called on Collins here. He'll go to the box. Trahan appears to be all right. Lions on the power play for 1:30 with 10:39 left to go in the third period in a 4-3 game. Puck is cleared deep into the zone, and Mike Collins will start the play. And broken up there off Trahan's stick. Collins goes back in the corner for it. Lions need a goal on this power play. Shot in, a save by Lavelle with the glove. He couldn't hold on, but Stevenson took over the rebound. Up to Trahan, Trahan across the blue line. Scott turns over to Carnes, who can't control the pass. He'll dump it in deep to Stevenson. Stevenson round the boards to a Coyne. A Coyne, shot in, saved by Wallace. That was Trahan's bid. A Coyne gives it to Trahan. Trahan turns back to Carnes. Carnes to Trahan. Trahan winds up. Shot is blocked in front, never reached Tim Wallace. A Coyne now tries to get back to Carnes, who they don't connect, and the puck is cleared, dumped back in, and cleared back out. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Lions work it up through center. Here's Stevenson across the blue line. Across to Sosnowski. Shot is tipped over the net. Good thing for St. John's there. They got the tip on John Sosnowski's bid. He was right in the slot. And for the final 16 seconds left of the power play, Fletcher's going to take his fourth forward, John Sosnowski, off, put Mike Sook back at the point. First line out there with Mike and Mike on defense. 9:25 left to go in the third. Trahan loses the draw, and Sook keeps it in. Good play by Sook at the point. Battles for it. It's finally out. That's going to do it on the Lions power play. Collins will reset up to Trahan, who can't hit a coin, but it's across the line now. That was offsides. The ref didn't catch it. Lucky break there for the Lions. Collins is out of the box, and Chelmsford starts over. Bad pass there by Sook as it got broken up. Sook now clears the puck to a coin. A coin. Breaks 2-on-2 with Trahan. A coin now. Tries to get to Scott, can't do it. Stevenson broke up the clearing attempt for the moment, but St. John's will skate out. Stevenson takes over in the corner as the referee broke up the play there. Trahan now at center. Trahan with the move. Across the blue line, gets broken up, and they have a line change. Trahan's in on the forecheck. Good hit by Scott. Current shot saved by Wallace, 93 miles an hour. And he got the pads on it. Lavelle now leaves it for Soak behind the net. Soak turns. Soak gets taken out by Reedy, but Carnes takes over, and he'll skate out. Second line out there for the Lions. Carnes shot, another save, big rebound by Wallace. It's right in front, but the Lions can't control. And St. John's is going to come up, and an interference call on the Pioneer player. And that was Harrington who's going to get the call on him. And if he's not careful, he's going to get an unsportsmanlike. Lions will get another power play with 8:04 left. St. John's fans are irate here. It was a clear interference as Andy Bischetto was trying to make his way to the corner to get the puck, and he was being held the entire way. Sosnowski wins the draw but can't control the puck, and St. John's will clear it out. Lavelle will stop the puck and leave it for Collins. Collins will start the play. Go over to Silk. Second line out there for the Lions with Mike and Mike on defense. Bischetto across the line, can't control it, it's cleared out. Lavelle will stop it. Throws it around the boards to Aronian. Aronian can't control, and St. John's just dump it back in. Well, it'd be nice for the Lions to set up in the St. John's zone and get productive on these power plays. But at least the minute 30 is going to go by where St. John's has to be shorthanded, and we can protect that lead. Aronian up to center to Bischetto. Bischetto across the line, dumps in deep. Sosnowski into forecheck. John Sosnowski behind the net, in the corner now. Gains control of the puck, back to Silk. Silk just dump it in deep, looking for Bischetto. Bischetto in the corner. Andy Bischetto back to Silk. Silk shot in, saved by Wallace, and the puck is out of play. We'll have a face-off to Tim Wallace's left. Harrington did pick up an unsportsmanlike penalty, so there's a minute 53 left on the power play. But a double minor. Shot by Kearns, just wide. First line out there, and here comes Reedy on a breakaway. So he hit the post. Big break for the Lions there. Tim Reedy, who already has 3 goals, broke in alone on Lavelle, and he hit the post. 1:30 left in the power play, and the Lions need to get reorganized here. Adam Lavelle will be having dreams about that one. Carnes now just dumps it out as 2 men are forechecking for St. John's. Offsides, they caught a coin as he broke through. Mock cheers here from the St. John's faithful, as the referee have missed 2 previous Chelmsford offsides. Well, a bad break for the Lions, but Reedy, 4th time not a charm for him as he hit the goal pipe. A coin on the face-off, loses the draw, and it's back in the Lions zone. A minute 10 left. Carnes behind his net, Reedy forechecking. Carnes will start up. Almost loses control, gets it over to Trahan. Trahan across the blue line now. Trahan in deep, stops. Back to Carnes, back to Trahan. They trade passes, Trahan can't control, and they got a break on 3-on-1. Stevenson's trying to get back. Stevenson better cover Reedy, who's wide open. He doesn't, but Reedy can't control the pass. Behind the net now is Collins. Collins loses control, and Carnes will skate up with 40 seconds to go on the Lions power play. Not a very productive one for the Lions thus far, but here comes a coin breaking in. A coin, oh, just broken up by Wallace at the last second with a poke check. Back to Carnes. Carnes over to Trahan. Trahan in the corner to a coin. Coin looking for someone in front, gives it to Trahan, he gets tripped. He gets hauled down, he's on top of the puck now. Puck is rolled in, and Sosnowski has it in the corner. Battling for it there. And Stevenson takes over at center with 10 seconds to go on the power play. He has to wait for a very tired power play unit of the Lions to clear. They've been on the ice for 2 minutes now, 3 minutes. Score! Score! Scott Trahan on the slap shot. Lions take a 5-3 lead with 5:05 left. A blistering slap shot from Scott Trahan. Wallace didn't even see it. And Trahan scores his second of the night. It's 5-3. 1 second to go on the power play. It will be a power play goal. Chelmsford fans finally waking up and getting into action, cheering here. Third line out there now. Reardon centering Boom Boom Daly and Jimmy Apostolakis. Reardon with the puck at center will dump it in deep. Kept in the zone by Boom Boom. Apostolakis got tripped, no call. And here comes St. John's the other way. And good play there by Boom Boom. Good back checking, took his man off the play. And a penalty on Boom Boom Daly, a slashing call. And now we're going to get matching two penalties now. Ted Reardon cross-checked the man after the whistle had blown, and we have two Lions going to the box. Well, Reardon's getting chewed out by Coach Fletcher here, but that type of thing's been going on all game long. After the whistle's blown, the refs haven't called anything. And now, with 4:39 left, St. John's is going to go on a 3-minute power play. Well, we'll see if it's a 3-minute power play or not. Two penalties for Chelmsford, both a minute 30. And it's not going to be a 3-minute power play, it'll just be a 5-on-3. Shot blocked wide by a coin. Chelmsford in the box, 3 men. Silk, Carnes, a coin. 5-on-3 for the moment. Carnes has it around the boards now. Lions have to survive. A minute 30 being down 2 men, a 2-man advantage. Shot by Thompson, no, glove save, Lavelle. That's gonna get the fans up. Adam Lavelle picked that one out of the air with his glove. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left to go in the third. 5-3 Chelmsford, 56 seconds left on the 2-man advantage for St. John's. Trahan will replace a coin as the lone forward on the penalty kill. And here we go. At the point now, St. John's controls. Hit the post again by Reedy, outside of the net this time. Trahan at the top. Slap shot in, scores! Make it 5-4. I didn't catch the number of the player who scored, but hit the inside of the post to Adam Lavelle's right. And for the final 3 minutes and 42 seconds, this is going to be an exciting hockey game. A third Chelmsford player is in the box now. This is Mike Carnes. Coach Fletcher asking why he's in the box.
Come on, Red!
Well, maybe all the St. John's fans who were yelling at the referee for missing calls finally took some effect as he's made another penalty call on Chelmsford. And we'll try to sort this out here. There's 3 guys in the box for Chelmsford. 2 of those were on the previous penalty. Hansen's penalty has expired with the goal. There's still 33 seconds left on Reardon's cross-checking call. Right now it's 5-on-5, but we're trying to sort out how many men we're supposed to have in the ice for the Lions. Referee's still trying to sort out the penalties here with the official score. And St. John's bench and their fans yelling should be a 5-on-4. Still 5 men on the ice for the Lions. There is still a penalty on Teddy Reardon of 33 seconds, but Mike Carnes is in the box as well. That penalty has not been announced. .342 left in the game, 5-4 Chelmsford. A tough situation here for the Lions. A 1-goal lead with 3:42 left. Similar situation happened in the Barica game, the first game here at the Forum, where there was a 2-man advantage for Barica and they won the game with 6 seconds left. All right, it looks like a 5-on-3 here because of Carnes' penalty, which is yet to be announced. This could be devastating to the Lions. Adam Lavelle's going to have to come up big. They're still trying to sort it out with the official scorekeeper. Well, I'll get you the official call as soon as I hear it. I didn't see what Mike Carnes did to draw the penalty. Either way, we have a 5-on-3 for 1 minute when Reardon will come out of the box and they'll skate 5-on-4 for another 30 seconds, another minute, excuse me. Shot in just wide of Lavelle. May have been tipped. Lions here in the box, good play at Coyne. Shot, save Lavelle, he'll cover up, we'll have a face-off. Philip Coyne blocked the pass attempt. I still have not. Mike Carnes got a 1 minute and 30-second minor for slashing. There's 10 seconds left on the 2-minute advantage for St. John's. And then they'll skate 5-on-4 for the remaining 53 seconds. Shot in, save Lavelle, he gives up a rebound, but he covers up. Good job, Adam Lavelle there, staying with the puck. 3:13 left. With Carnes in the penalty box, we have Tim Daly on defense with Mike Silk, Scott Trahan, the lone forward. 4 seconds left on the two-man advantage. And wheeling and dealing is Reedy. We're back to 5-on-4 hockey now. For another 53 seconds, the Lions will be short-handed. Oh, Silk tries to clear, can't do it. Daly tries to clear, can't do it. Collins in front, save Lavelle, no, he saved it, then it squirted loose behind. Still with the puck is St. John, shot, score! Power play is over, but the Pioneers have tied the game with 2:48 left to go in the third period. First line out there, teams are at full strength. A coin on the faceoff. 5-5, and they'll call timeout. St. John's, I believe, called timeout. Anxious moments for the Chelmsford Lions. They've proved that they can skate with this team, and they've proved that they can score on Tim Wallace. The game before this one, the other tournament game, showed Medford and Belmont. Belmont was down 3-0. They came back to tie it at 3. The game went to overtime where Medford scored 8 seconds in for the first OT to win that game. We may be faced with another overtime situation here. Maybe some questionable calls by the referees giving out penalties at will here in the third period. This is the same referee crew who did the Belmont-Medford game, and that game was very physical, very violent. And they may not want this game to get out of hand. That's the only thing I can think of. We have the first line of Chelmsford versus the first line of St. John's. All right, Silk with it at center ice. He'll dump in. A coin in on the forecheck. A coin with the puck, tries to throw it in front. Pass never reaches the front of the net, and here comes St. John's. A coin takes over at center and dumps in. Stevenson can't control, and St. John's starts up again. Trahan can't get the puck in the zone. Hansen can't keep it in. Mike Carnes still has to serve out his penalty, and offsides is called. And, well, a coin was involved in altercation after the play. He's going to be in the box, but so is Jamie Harrington. A coin, the top point scorer on the Lions. Harrington has 34 points on the season thus far. Trahan, Stevenson, they're going to change up the line. Second line out there now for the Lions with 2:19 left. I didn't see what happened behind the play. A coin again involved in an altercation. We'll find out what the matching penalties are on Harrington and a coin. Probably just a run-in. The refs are a little bit too picky on the calls here. Unlike most games, they have not put the whistle away in the third. St. John's looking very good here. Thrust. Puck is across the crease. Nobody there for the Pioneers. And Aronian just dumps out. Wallace is going to cover up there. Good. A coin gets a high stick. Harrington gets a roughing. Face off to the right of Wallace. With 1:51 remaining in the period. 5-5. St. John's took a quick 2-0 lead. Phillicoin made it 2-1. Second period, the Lions exploded for 3 more goals to take a 4-2 lead into the third. They then made it 5-2. St. John's made it 5-3 and have come back and tied it at 5. Boschetto in the corner now. Boschetto taking a coin's place on the first line with Trahan and Stevenson. Boschetto throws it in. Oh, Stevenson threw it in front. Boschetto was streaking, but couldn't get the puck, and here comes Tim Reedy. Reedy, oh, just over the net there as the puck was tipped. And, oh, not cleared. A giveaway in the zone. Shot is blocked, and here comes Trahan. Trahan up the boards, not out. Lions have to clear the puck here. Silk. And Reedy's lost his stick. And they can't clear. Reedy's just playing without a stick. He kicks it over. Shot save. Lavelle has to cover. And that's... Lions really have to do something here. Reedy didn't have a stick, and he was still able to create a play with Collins, who got a shot on. Lavelle had to cover up, and we're 1 minute and 4 seconds away from OT. Pat Daly, John Sosnowski, and Matt Aronian will take over at forward with Tim Daly and Nick Hansen on defense. Timeout Lions. They'll talk things over. They'll give their front people a rest. Probably get them right back on the ice. The pressure is on both teams here. If the game does indeed go to overtime, it will be a 15-minute overtime period, sudden death. And they'll keep going until someone scores. It is dead silent here at the Forum. You can feel the tension. Neither team wants to make a mistake, yet neither team wants to play too conservatively. Coach Fletcher's talking strategy, as is the St. John's coach, Brian Murphy. And here we go. And indeed, the first line got a rest, minus the coin who's still in the box. Andy Boschetto, Trahan, and Stevenson with Silk and Carnes on defense. And it all comes down to this, the final minute of the third period in a tied game. Tournament action, you lose, you go home. There is no tie. Trahan can't clear the pucks in the corner. A minute left in the game, in the period. Trahan now can't control the puck. Collins battles forward. Here comes Silk. Silk up the boards to Stevenson. Stevenson just gets it out to Boschetto, who can't control, and St. John's takes over at center. Here comes Trahan. Trahan now gets checked off the puck. Not cleared. Good play by Stevenson to keep it in. Stevenson gets checked off the play, and St. John's will work it up. Silk misses the check, and here comes Collins. Collins with the shift. Save Lavelle. Rebound. Save Silk. Another save by Mike Silk, who's down in the crease. And I believe there's a man in the crease. Faceoff will come outside the zone. Mike Silk just saved the Lions. He's a defenseman, not a goalie, but he looked like Adam Lavelle there. He was down in the crease. It hit him in the back of the head. It hit him in the leg. It didn't go in. And that's just not good right there with the Lions. They need to start producing some offense. Silk's a little shaken up. He's going to stay on the ice. Trahan just loses the draw. A coin chipped in, and Reedy's into the forecheck on Carnes. Carnes tries to clear, up the boards, not out, Collins has it. Thrown in front, no one there. Lions have to get the puck out with 10 seconds left to go in the game. Sook now, can't clear. Here's Reedy. Reedy thrown in front. Big save, Lavelle! And that's the end of the game. We're going to go to OT there. Adam Lavelle made the biggest save of the night with 2 seconds left to go, and someone is down. Phil Acoin got hit with the puck. He's a little shaken up. He's all right. Mike Silks is down. He's a little shaken up. He's all right. We're going to go to intermission. The Zamboni's going to come on the ice. We'll have a... There's going to be one 15-minute sudden death period. If there's no score at the end of that, then the next two teams who are slotted to play here at the Forum in the tournament will play, and this game will be finished up tomorrow. I will be back to recap the third period and preview the overtime in just one moment. Well, it all comes down to sudden death overtime here at the Forum. St. John's has battled back and tied it at 5 after the Lions took a 5-3 lead. And at the end of that third period, Adam Lavelle making big saves, and so did Mike Silk. Kept the Lions from losing after the refs made some questionable calls. They had back-to-back two-man advantages, did St. John's. And, well, we're just going to have to wait and see how it goes here. There have been times in this hockey game when the goals came easy for both teams. And there have been long stretches where it's been up and down the ice with neither team really controlling the game. And it's going to come down to the goaltenders. Junior Adam Lavelle with a 2.67 goals against. Junior Tim Wallace with a 2.50 goals against. Here we go. Stevenson on the face-off. First line out there. Trahan forechecking. St. John's works it into the Lions zone. Lavelle can't control the puck. Thrown in front. Good play by Soak to break it up. Reedy there. Throws it in front. Collins can't collect. And Stevenson just clears it out of the zone. Acoin tries to check Harrington. That's not going to work because Harrington's about 3 feet taller than Acoin. Up through center. Here comes Trahan. Trahan with a shot. Here we go. Stevenson on the face-off. First line out there. Trahan forechecking. St. John's works it into the Lions zone. Lavelle can't control the puck. Thrown in front. Good play by Soak to break it up. Reedy there. Throws it in front. Collins can't collect. And Stevenson just clears it out of the zone. Acoin tries to check Harrington. That's not going to work because Harrington's about 3 feet taller than Acoin. Up through center. Here comes Trahan. Trahan with a shot just over the post. Stevenson can't keep it in. Soak does. Soak dumps it in deeper to Acoin in the corner. Tries to hit Acoin in front. Can't do it. And here comes St. John's. Reedy now on the sideboards. And nope, that was illegal. It looked like a high stick, but... Well, now they do call it a high stick. A little miscommunication between the two referees there. Face-off comes down to the left of Wallace. Every rush down the ice, every opportunity that both these teams have right now is a big one. It could mean winning the game or going home and ending the season. Trahan's going to take the face-off. Soak and Collins are on defense. Stevenson and Acoin on the wings. Trahan pushes the puck in deep. Stevenson in the forecheck, goes around the boards, and St. John's works it out. They hit Collins breaking through center. Shot save, Lavelle. Nice save, Adam. Has a quick shot from Collins. And Carnes takes over and dumps it out. Acoin can't control, but Trahan takes over. Trahan into the zone. Loses control, now regains. Throws it on net, rebound, shot, save! And not covered up by Wallace as St. John's takes it now. They'll work it out of the zone. Carnes And Stevenson combined to get it up and out, and they fall down. A player fell down, but Trahan couldn't collect. Stevenson now can't get the puck in deeper. Collins takes over, he'll work it out. And they'll get a line change. Lavelle stops it behind the net for Carnes. Long shift here for the first line, longer than we've seen in a while. A coin can't control. Trahan at center will dump it in deep. Trahan got spilt. No call as a line change. Second line out there for the Lions. Sosnowski on the forecheck in the corner. And Bischetto and Wallace comes way out of his net to cover it up. Have a face off to his left. Another opportunity for the Lions. Sosnowski on the face-off, Bischetto and Aronian on the wings. Defensive change for the Lions as Daly and Hansen come on. Sosnowski loses the draw, goes to the corner. Aronian will forecheck. Aronian breaks at the play. It goes in front of the net, no harm done there. Kept in by Hansen and for the moment, and finally out, it's in skates. Bischetto takes over now. Gets mixed up with Sosnowski, just banks it off the boards and out. At center ice. St. John's back in. Hansen around the boards to Daly, he can't control. Aronian in the corner. Aronian at the Bischetto. Bischetto can't catch up to the puck, and it's fired back in deep. Bischetto now has it, and he's going to work it out. Bischetto. Everyone back for St. John's. And here comes Aronian in the corner. Aronian tries to throw it to the front net. Can't find anybody as his pass attempt was blocked. Matt again tries, can't get it. He's behind the net, wraparound attempt, just gets blocked. Sosnowski takes the body in the corner. Puck is still in deep. Bischetto battling for it in the corner there. John Sosnowski has to get out of the corner as he's being held. And just gets by Nick Hansen. He can't keep it in the point, and Tim Daly will go back for it. Line change for St. John's. Their first line's out there now. And here comes Fletcher calling for the change. And they got to hurry because St. John's trying to catch him in the line change. Collins can't control the pass. It's up over the glass. A lucky break for Chelmsford there as they were in the midst of a line change. And St. John's had an odd man break. Cohen will take the face-off. Trahan lines up next to Collins. Cohen wins the face-off but can't control. Collins has the puck now. Don't let him move. And kept in. Silk in the corner. Throws in front, wide open, they score. Well, Adam Lavelle once again was caught dead to rights. The man streaking into his net, nothing he could do about it. It was a great year for the Lions. They were ranked 13th in the state. They're ranked number 4 in this tournament. They will bow out to a very good St. John's hockey team. Jamie Harrington with the game-winning goal with 11:33 left to go in sudden death overtime. St. John's 6, Chelmsford 5. Good game by both teams. You hate to see Chelmsford bow out this way, but they had a great season and they're a young team. We look forward to seeing them next season and the season after.